You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe and worldwide at irlonestar.com.
Welcome, everybody. This is Melanie with Toast of the Town with Kristi and Mel.
Hi, Mel.
How are you, Kristi?
I'm great. How are you?
I am fabulous, but you knew that already.
Yes, I did. This is something that I've always known about you.
I know, and everybody else does
I know.
Too. Okay, so
hey, we
are
made
we
it.
Kill any music?
We've at least made it to Hump Day.
Hey,
now
we
just
have.
got to make it through Hump Day.
We have, and
Yes.
we will. We shall prevail.
This will help make it through Hump Day.
I know.
Awesome. So, wow. Okay, we have so many great things to talk about. We've got some great guests that are going to be with us today, and I can't wait to get to it. But you know what I think we should start out with? I think we should start out talking about... No.
Okay.
I think, well, of course, we're going to talk about the Bridgewood Farms Burn Your Buns bike ride that happened the morning of July 4th.
Yeah, that was cool.
Wow, we had so much fun. We had such a great turnout.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to give a spoiler, but boy, was it fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We had over, I think we had like 350 that actually came to ride. We had a total registration of like 476. So it was like,
Jeez.
I know. Everybody likes to ride their bikes apparently on the morning of the 4th of July when it's blazing hot outside. But we had a little storm that came through at about 5 a.m. Of course, that was about 30 minutes before I got to the farm. And so I think that may have, scared a few people away from coming out to ride. But we had such a great time, great turnout, so many great sponsors that helped us make that happen. And we raised a lot of great money for Bridgewood Farms. And, we even had, we did our hot dog social after the fact, and we got to hang out with some of my favoriteest clients that come out. And it was a good time. And we had the best watermelon. By the way, Aldi's has the best watermelon.
Really?
Like it was ridiculous how great the watermelon was.
Okay,
Yes.
so there's today's
There's
household
that. Yes.
tip.
Get your
from
watermelon
Kristi and Mel.
Yeah, get your watermelon from Aldi.
from Aldi.
But that was awesome. But then, so that was great. And then 4th of July was awesome. But Saturday, fire up the bands at Pacific Yard House.
No, we just can't even go there. It was so awesome.
It was so fun.
It was a blast.
It was a full house.
It was.
Cannon Brand and Josh Fuller and Roger Krager brought the house down. It was such a great night of music. There were people dancing, not only on the dance floor, they're dancing in the aisles, they're dancing outside.
It was crazy. Everybody was dancing. Yeah, they were on the patio dancing.
And on the patio, and it was lots of fun.
And also, of course, Josh was here. We had Caleb
Yes.
Holscher. And then another friend of theirs, Randy. But I want to tell you that, I know Josh, but we don't know each other well. We were more of acquaintances, actually, because of you. Anyway, I really got to spend some time with him that night.
He's a great guy.
He had more fun than we did.
He has a great time.
He was awesome.
He's always like that, too. He has fun wherever he goes. He creates the fun if it's not there already.
I know.
And it really is. It's so much fun. And he did a fantastic job. I think he, got some new fans that may have not seen him perform live like that. But him and Kevin and Booch and all those guys, they're just so much fun. And, of course, Roger Krager hit it out of the park. And really what it all boiled down to is they raised a lot of money for the Conroe Professional Firefighters Association. And our friend Lloyd over there, who does such a great job of putting this together every year and works with our friend Mark Taylor and booking some great entertainment. And it was just so much fun.
It was.
Such a great time.
But before we go any further, I just want to tell people, because we've sent out last week, we had some issues with Facebook.
Yes.
The whole world had issues with Facebook.
It was doomsday with Facebook last week.
Because it was their picture server or something like that. But anyway, so
there is no excuse good enough for that kind of garbage.
Exactly. Yeah. It's free and still.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we are up and running today, fully functional on all our platforms.
Yes.
And, sir, I was going to call you something cute, but I decided that might not be appropriate. Mr. Engineer.
You rang?
Yes. So where might people find us? On Facebook, or are we back to YouTube?
It's back. Facebook is back.
Facebook is back. And so
it was really strange because when y'all were live, it'd be black. But then after the show, everyone would see what the show was.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
So
I
it was really odd, but we're on Facebook right now, and then
Okay, so-
YouTube will be uploaded afterwards.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so you guys find us on Facebook or go to 106.1 or 104.5 FM, Conroe FM. And then, or if you are an IR Lone Star fan, which if you're not, you should be, you can download their app to your phone.
Absolutely.
And you can follow us.
Listen,
You know,
Mom.
you can be walking through the halls of the courthouse and listening to Kristi and Mel because
Exactly.
we go everywhere.
And why else would you not do that?
No, I have no idea.
I have no idea
no
myself.
either.
I know. But yeah, so we had a great time. It was a great weekend. You know, made it a little bit challenging to have to come back to work after such a great, fabulous weekend. But yet here we are. And we're already to Wednesday. So we can all be hopeful.
And guess what?
What?
I think we're fixing to have another guest walk in the door.
Excellent.
I know. I love, shut the door. There you go.
Well,
Anyway.
we'll get to our guests in a
Okay.
minute. We have
I'm
some
just
events to talk
excited,
about.
though.
I know. You're just pumped. So we've got some really great events coming up this week. We do, as a matter of fact. So starting tomorrow night from 5 to 7, the Woodlands Aggie Happy Hour is happening at the Refuge Bar in the Woodlands. It's always a good time. It's not only Aggie networking, but it's a really, really good time just to meet some new friends. And obviously, you know, most of the people there are Aggies, but not everyone. And then we have from 6:30 to 8, the Montgomery County Young Republicans are meeting at the Commissioner's Courtroom in the Allen B. Sadler Building. If you are under the age of 40 or under.
Well, I got an invitation and I'm
Well, I
not
did
40.
too. I know. I think
Nor
we're-
am I under.
They just let us come and have fun because we're fun.
Well, yeah,
we're fun.
yeah, we're kind of important. in that
Exactly.
regard.
So that's happening on Thursday. And then also from 7 to 10 Thursday night, my wonderful friend, Miss Emily Cole, is going to be at the Butler House. We're going to talk about Emily with our guests here in a little bit too. But I had the pleasure of interviewing Miss Emily and catching up with her on Music Cafe this week. So it was a lot of fun to find out all the fun stuff she's doing. Friday night, we've got Mickey and the Motor Cars at Do-Si Do. That show starts at 8:30. If you don't know Mickey and the Motor Cars, you know, they're kind of like, remember how I kind of introduced you to Prophets and Outlaws?
Yes.
Kind of a different genre, their own kind of unique sound that's considered red dirt Texas music, but it's a little bit different. Anyway, Mickey and the Motor Cars kind of has that, different sound, but has that same uniqueness, and they're really awesome. Anyway, so that's happening Friday. On Saturday, Quality of Life Chiropractic, who, by the way, fixes my back, is having their ice cream social, and they're having some sheriff's deputies out there for everybody to come by and meet. That is from 1:30 to 3. That is on FM 1488, just past the 2978 intersection. So if you're interested in any kind of, you know, wellness, learning, getting your back in line, you know, getting your head straight, it's a great place to go. And then Saturday night is an event that you and I have gone to before that I think we might need to go to again.
Which one?
Dueling Pianos at Pacific Lighthouse.
That's this weekend?
That's this weekend. This Saturday starts at 9. It's going to be a great time. And then Sunday and Monday, Stage Right is having their auditions for Cinderella.
Yeah.
Yes, that's at 7 o'clock, both Sunday and Monday. And then we have lots of things on the horizon.
Well, yes, that was just this week.
That
wasn't it?
was just this week. And that's just like skimming the top of just this week.
I know. And in a little while, I guess, we'll talk about some things coming up because we got lots. And political season's back.
I know, and I've got this whole little glob down here on my list that are
A
all
lot of
political
them are our
fundraisers.
people.
I know, and they keep us busy. Just keep on your horizon. July 20th, the Metro Go Texan Committee is having
Yes.
our annual bowling tournament. That is going to be at Time to Spare Entertainment over in Cut and Shoot. It's a fabulous place to be. They have a full bar. It's gorgeous.
just 2
You know what they
weeks
did?
away.
They actually put doors on the bar, so now you can hide from your children. Now it's clear glass, so you can still see your children and see them running around and having a good time, but you don't have to hear them while
And they
you enjoy
can't-
your
even
beverage.
more importantly, they can't hear you.
Absolutely. So, but you can go up there. Time to Spare. There's so much to do out there. They do putt-putt golf. They've got go-karts. They've got all kinds of fun stuff. But you can all the money that's raised through the Conroe Willis, the Woodlands Metro Go Texan Committee, all feeds through the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. But every dollar raised comes back to Montgomery County and goes back in scholarships to kids that go to school in Conroe, Willis, or the Woodlands. So it's a great time to come out. If you like to bowl, I stink at bowling. I know Dick can bowl. Dick, are you going to be bowling on the 20th with us?
He already said he was.
August 20th?
No, July 20th.
July 20th?
Yes. I believe you've already committed, if I'm not mistaken.
He did.
I think he did.
Yeah, I think we even pricked his finger and signed it in blood.
I got the blood. I got the blood
So,
mark.
but that's going on July 20th. It's going to be a really fun time. They do all kinds of fun stuff out there that I'd never heard of before, but it's a good
They
time.
have synthetic approaches, though, so I'm not really big about that.
Synthetic approaches?
Yeah, it's not wood. That's a joke. It's a bowling. Sorry, bowling.
Okay. So,
Dun.
I was going to say.
Moving on.
on.
And then, of course, right now, you can get your tickets to the last show of the 2019 season of the Sounds of Texas Music Series. It is going to be a fantastic show. We're moving it out of the Crichton for this last show and going to be doing the Yellow House Revisited Tour. It's an amazing acoustic experience with Jason Boland and Cody Canada and Mike McClure. It's going to be happening at Pacific Yard House. It is really going to be a fabulous show. That is on August the 24th. That's a Saturday. And we are shutting down Pacific Yard House to do this. And again, all the money that comes in for these tickets, every bit of it goes to charity through the Friends of Conroe.
Absolutely.
So if you go to friendsofconroe.com, you can get your tickets. It is reserved seating. It is going to be an absolutely great time. So I hope you will go online and get those tickets now.
Wow.
I
Or
know.
as those of us who work on the promoting end of that particular
Yes, event.
event, I just call it Yellow House, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I don't have to
and half
mention
the time you don't even get that out. But
I
it
know, I
starts.
just say
It's a
yellow.
good positive start. Anyway, and then obviously like you said, coming up in August, if we're looking a little bit further out, obviously we have another event coming up on August 10th and 11th that we're going to be talking about here in a bit. But on August 15th, the
11th.
Real Men of Montgomery County Style Show is happening again.
Oh,
I know.
Our guys.
It was so much
They're
fun.
So great.
Such a good time. It's like my best bartending gig of the year. So
Well,
fun.
yeah, because everybody loves you because you have all the alcohol.
I know. It's a great time to make friends. And then coming up September 5th, we have District Attorney Brett Liggins' fundraiser coming up. On September the 12th, we have Victory for Clyde Vogel, who's running for Constable of Precinct 2. Is happening. That's going to be at Pacific Yard House. And then on September 24th, our wonderful Constable Cash in Precinct 1 is going to be having his fundraiser.
And on October the 11th, County Judge Mark Keogh is having a skeet shoot.
I know. And so you can go to the skeet shoot, and then right after
And
that,
then
you
after
can go to
that-
Catfish Festival.
Same weekend. It's great.
So fun.
Skeet shoots in the morning,
So many
party
things.
in the evening.
My calendar looks like Skittles exploded all over it,
I
but
know.
it's a good thing.
I know. I know.
It's fun. Anyway, so we have some fabulous guests here with us today. We're going to roll into that, but I think we should take a quick break before we
Okay.
introduce them because we've kind of like barraged everyone with all kinds
I
of
know.
information. So we will be back. If you're listening to us in the office and you're heading out for lunch, be sure and tune us in on the radio at 104.5 or 106.1 on your FM dial if you're here in the Conroe area. You can also watch us live on Facebook. You can catch the show after the fact on both Facebook and YouTube. And you can also listen online at irlonestar.com. This is Toast the Town with Kristi and Mel. We'll be right back.
For those of you who like your partners, your gumbo, and your music salty, well, we're here to help with the music. Julian Shea here, host of Lone Star Country Nights Thursday, your weekly dose of roots and Americana and all the music that makes this part of the country special. We stir in Western swing, honky-tonk, Zydeco, Texas blues, outlaw country, and put a pinch of red dirt, and then we smoke it over a slow fire. Then listen to the results Thursday nights on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 and worldwide at irlonestar.com.
Statistics show that 1 out of every 6 Texans struggles with food insecurity and hunger. And many people don't eat enough fruits and vegetables every day. The Better Living for Texans program is here to help you learn how to make healthy menu choices, save money at the grocery store, prepare quick and delicious meals, get more good nutrition in your day, and get more physical activity. Classes are fun, friendly, interactive, and free, and taught in English and Spanish. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio. Broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
From the beginning, the main purpose of the Cooperative Extension Service has been to change human behavior by teaching people how to apply the results of scientific research. By utilizing a holistic, multi-level approach, Extension family and community health programs encourage health and well-being for everyone. Addressing values, concerns, and needs with reliable science-based information, Extension programs help people lead healthier lives. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show. With monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776.
Welcome back, everybody. I love the music staying on longer and louder, too. That's pretty cool.
I do too. You know what, Mel?
It's
You're
really
missing.
hard.
You are missing some adornments.
Oh,
We're going to
thank
fix
you.
that right now.
Thank you. Appreciate
because we are here to celebrate every Wednesday.
that. Are we?
We
oh,
are.
yes, every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, we celebrate the best of Montgomery County.
We
and
do.
we are lucky enough to be blessed with some more of the best of Montgomery County, who also likes to celebrate.
That is awesome.
I know. So we have
That
with
is
us
awesome.
today Miss Gail Camp and Miss Amanda Beard Wood.
Yes.
I got it. See, I'm
It is
slow.
Amanda Wood.
Oh my gosh! So you haven't changed
Crazy.
it. It's not Facebook official though yet.
Well, we haven't. Yes, it's coming.
Okay.
That'll happen
Well,
like Friday when I have some time.
That's
when I
why.
can
That's why I had to go with Beard
that.
Wood because I was like, I wasn't sure if we
I
were
know.
changing or not. Anyway, they are with the Celebrate Your Life organization, and what an amazing organization it is. How are you doing, Miss Gail?
Doing fine, thank you.
It is so good to see you. You know, we kind of touched on this just a minute ago because we first met working on a little project for American Cancer Society
That lasted a few years.
that lasted, felt like a little bit of a lifetime. And this organization, to say that it continued the mission would be an understatement. So tell us about the Celebrate Your Life organization.
Well, let me tell you how it started first.
Okay, well, first you got to move that up close because I know you're going to be talking a lot.
I hope I don't get too loud, though.
No, you're fine.
All right. So 2 years ago, April the 1st, 2017, I was asked by the American Cancer Society to cover the Couture for a Cause fundraiser,
Yes.
gala, runway show. So I met some amazing ladies that night
Yeah.
in the back room getting their hair and makeup done. But what really amazed me was their courage and the strength that these ladies had. You know, one of my favorites, I'm not going to name her name, but I mean, she could barely walk at the time, and she was very unstable, and she had, you know, you could see her scars.
Yeah.
You know, and it was painful to watch, but I was inspired.
Yeah.
You know, by their courage, but.
Well, you know, and everybody's cancer story and cancer journey is very, very different. But there's so many things that you see, you know, in every survivor. You know, the strength, the courage, the tenacity, the willingness to keep fighting, all of that, and the fact that you can capture that so well with your lens, and the radiant glow that they have. Not only because they are survivors and they're celebrating life, but also because there's an organization that wants to celebrate that too, is just magnificent.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
It is awesome. So the night that I met these ladies, I decided I wanted to give back.
Yeah.
I wanted to give back to these ladies. They deserved, you know, some more special treatment. So I'd set up some home glamour shoots around my home studio, but about 20 of them, for that weekend. But I kept getting phone calls. Hey, Miss Gail, we can't make it. I'm like, why can't you make it? And I'm like, there's a hurricane. So Hurricane
Little
Harvey,
things.
Hurricane Harvey
Little
came that
things.
weekend,
Yep.
and it rained a lot.
Yeah.
But you know, I have a very big and vivid imagination, so I was like, well, let's just do it again. We're going to make it bigger and better. So last August, we had a wedding venue donated, and we were able to do to capture 60 survivors with
That's
their
amazing.
families and caregivers. But this year's a little bit different.
Yeah?
It's we have a
a whopping 128
That is amazing.
survivors that have signed up for our photo shoot this August 10th and 11th. But anyway, so back to the story is I was just drawn. I'm drawn to these individuals, and I wanted to give back. So what's really amazing about this organization is the majority of these ladies I met that night are part of our organization. They serve on our board. We have Misty Jeter, who is our president. We have Karen Lara, who is our secretary. So a lot of these ladies came into my life for a reason.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
so
and they're such inspiring ladies.
they are.
And for those of y'all that don't know Gail, Gail is one of these that gets an idea, and then she's like, okay.
Did you tell her this, Amanda?
Collecting you.
No, I did
Collecting you.
not.
I'm bulldogging. We're going. We're tearing down walls. We're going through the alleys. We're doing and collecting people along the way to make everything happen. And it's fabulous. It is
Gail knows how
fabulous.
to bring people together. That is
She
for
does,
sure.
and she's a
that's what
doer.
She's done.
She's a doer.
She's a doer, and that's why Misty and I love her, because she's a doer, and she wanted to start this organization, Celebrate Your Life, and we jumped on board and said, yes, we will be your people, and we will help you, you know, with Misty running it, and I'm vice president of the board, and just trying to ramp up and roll this thing out. And we're so excited because now we can officially say it's our second annual photo
Right.
shoot, because the first one went so well, and we just have Gail and us as a board have lots of ideas coming up in the future, and so we're so excited that it's going to just keep rolling and keep developing. But Gail definitely knows how to bring those people in and get them excited and pumped, and that's what we're pumped, because we're how many weeks now, Gail? She tells me every day?
Exactly 4 weeks today.
Until the photo shoot. Yeah, so we're really excited. And this year it's actually at Glade Arts Center, so it's here in the Woodlands. And so we're really excited about that, and I think that's how we've been able to get more than 100 people signed up, you know, by the community kind of coming around and with who everyone knows, because, you know, cancer touches so many people, almost everybody. Sad but true. And so we are just really excited. And pretty much everything's been donated for the event as well. And so, but we have other ways to get involved if people want to still get involved. And, you know, we just look forward to it and are excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be phenomenal. I have absolutely no doubt, and I'm hoping to actually be there this year because I couldn't be there last year. But it really is such an amazing way to give back, and such a great way for, you know, some of our models that were there for Couture for the Cause to be able to give back to other survivors.
A lot of them have signed up just to volunteer this year. They have given up their spot this year because they participated, you know, last year, last year's shoot. But they gave up their spot this year so that new survivors could participate.
That's amazing. Yeah, sadly, we're in no shortage of cancer survivors.
It's true. I still have emails coming in, and unfortunately, they're on a waiting list.
Yeah. And it's, you know, I did an event at Glade a couple months ago, and Dragos is just so wonderful. And they have such a giving spirit over there, and there's so many wonderful things that Glade is doing too. But what a beautiful setting for a photo shoot.
It's awesome.
Absolutely.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
The lighting's perfect. I think Gail would agree with that. And
Absolutely.
it'll be fun. We're excited, and there's lots of people, like we've already touched on a little bit, but the committee is, you know, full volunteer committee, but then they are volunteering their services as well with makeup and hair. And we have outfits and gowns and beautiful dresses for these people to wear. And we have a few animals coming in this year, right? We've got a dog or two.
We absolutely have a couple of dogs or two coming in, and I might even bring one of mine.
Oh, that's so good.
Because who doesn't want a picture of a puppy?
Absolutely.
So who are some of these other sponsors that are donating services? Because we absolutely want to recognize them and what they're bringing back.
Well, of course, we have, you know, the Glade Arts Foundation, who we owe a big thank you to. They have been generous to us for past year now.
That's great.
We also have, not quite sure all, we have Mogo Hair Academy. They have, they're a hair cosmetology school out in Montgomery.
Oh, great.
They're closing down their shop for 2 days.
To come and help you out.
come and
That's
help.
amazing.
And there's so many more. There's
We had lots of dresses from from last year's shoot, but then I believe Cranes is coming in. Cranes
Yes,
Boutique.
Cranes Boutique in the
is
Woodlands.
coming in and donating some dresses and stuff. So we're very excited and fortunate because we couldn't have this event without all these people
Right.
helping us out.
And of course, our favorite, who doesn't love jewelry? We have Kendra Scott.
Oh, we
Yeah.
love
Again this
Kendra.
year.
Yeah.
Kendra Scott, they're coming in again this
And
year.
how fabulous is Kendra, as much as they give to, just about, well, every charity that I know of, that they have a relationship with, that they, are just consistently giving back all the time.
Absolutely. And we will have a give back after our event. We have no date set for that
Yeah.
just yet, but when we get that date, we'll be sure to let you know.
That'll be awesome. And I just remembered, it's my birthday month, so I can go to Kendra and get happy.
Yes.
Absolutely. Get
Sorry,
50%
just a little
off.
side note. Just a little side note.
That's always fun.
But there's so many. There are so many people that are giving and donating. We have Carol's Catering. We have Chick-fil-A. We have there's so many I can't even name them right
Right.
now. We have a list. Well, those sponsors, of course, they'll be appreciated and thanked
That's wonderful.
over and over.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, well, and I know that everybody can find you on Facebook at the Celebrate Your Life organization.
Yes.
And you also have a website.
We are working on that, I will say.
Okay, so it's coming, but what
is
I-
coming. It's
what
in
I
the
wanna
works right
say
now.
Is if you would
Yes.
like to, obviously get on the wait list, if you're a cancer survivor, or you know somebody that you would like to honor, you can email info@thecelebrateyourlife.org. And you can make sure that you get all kinds of information about not only this year's event, but probably events coming up if they would like to subscribe for updates.
Absolutely. So we'll plan to have our annual photo shoot every August here, and we are in hopes of traveling in the future to other cities to where that we can give back all over the United States.
That right there is key. That's awesome.
Yes, and we did just decide that we're going to be doing a give back dinner after the event for the survivors and their family if they'd like to. We will be selling tickets for that event, and that is set for October 10th.
Correct.
October 10th. So all of that information will be coming as well.
Excellent.
So that appreciation dinner is also another give back, but this is where we'll be able to show a slideshow and have some presentations and guest speakers and honor all these survivors and of course our committees and our volunteers, and that way everybody
That's
can
great.
come and can join and we can share the love with everybody.
That's awesome. Well, if you have Facebook open right now, make sure you go and search the Celebrate Your Life organization. The event will pop up. It'll show up as the photo shoot, and that again is coming up August 10th and 11th. And if your company or business would like to get involved to donate cash or services or items or whatever, I'm sure these ladies would gladly accept it. So make sure you go and like and follow the Celebrate Your Life organization. And go ahead and mark yourself interested for that photo shoot, because I promise you they're going to have all kinds of interesting stuff coming up that you can keep updated on just for the event.
Absolutely, and we're still in need of volunteers, of course.
Volunteers.
We need volunteers. If anybody wants to come by and help out or just support or see what we're all about, they're more
And
than
will
welcome
you-
to come by.
Will you please keep us posted on your following events, your follow-up event, and your
Absolutely.
and your future events too?
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, I think we're going to take a quick break. I want to come back. I want to talk not only more about this and not only more about the event. I want to talk about some of your great board members and also what y'all do on your day jobs, because it's not like you just gotta pay the bills somehow.
Absolutely.
And talk more about that. And make sure everybody knows all of your information where they can get in touch with you and talk more about this fabulous event. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
All right. Well, keep listening, and we'll be right back.
Did you know there are more than 790 abused and neglected children currently in foster care in Montgomery County? Will you help make a difference? I'm Allie Stevens with Casa Child Advocates of Montgomery County. We train and support volunteers to be the voice of children in the foster care system. Kids are removed from their home because of abuse and neglect, and we need volunteers just like you to advocate for these children. To learn more about becoming an advocate, please visit CasaSpeaksForKids.com. That's CasaSpeaksForKids.com.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out ourlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776 with your questions. Get seen on TV, YouTube, and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Support your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
This is Rick, TRC. Every Tuesday on my show, Afternoons with Lone Star from 3 to 7, I play back-to-back classic rock hits. That's right. I like to call it a 2 for Tuesday or a 3 for whatever it is you'd like. Call the request line 936-647-3776 or message me on Facebook, Afternoons with Lone Star, make a music request. That's right, you can do it. Here's what else. Go over to our website, irlonestar.com. Get the app on your phone. It's easy. You'll like it.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show. With monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast. Create your first YouTube channel and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Toast of the Town with Kristi and Mel. This is the Mel half of Kristi and Mel.
Hey, you know what? It is 12:32. Welcome to. We are officially halfway through the week.
Absolutely.
Hallelujah.
Cheers.
Thank
Hallelujah.
goodness.
I will cheers to that.
It is.
Yes.
You know, it's always so hard coming back from holidays because it's like, oh, the weekend never got. But anyway,
I know, and I've already decided I'm having another holiday this weekend. No reason. I have no event scheduled.
'Cause
Somebody
you
call
deserve
me. I'm taking another holiday.
you know what? I'm kind of there with you. I'm
Oh,
kinda there
gosh.
with you.
That could be dangerous. That could be
Yes.
dangerous. I'm just saying. Y'all watch out. Kristi
Anyway.
and Mel be together.
That's right. So anyway, we have Gail and Amanda here with the Celebrate Your Life organization and their upcoming annual photo shoot with cancer survivors. And obviously, it's not just a photo shoot. It's not just taking a picture. Y'all do like the works.
We do all the works, all the works.
Yeah.
So a little bit about the process and how it does work.
Yes.
So once these survivors have signed up, their spot, they'll arrive, of course, and there'll be a check-in process at the front, and then fill out a little paperwork. Or they'll pick up a lanyard. They'll assign them a hair and a makeup artist and a photographer, and somebody is literally physically going to show them where to start, A, B, or C. So we'll go over to hair and makeup. We get all dolled up. We'll have a wig specialist there available this year.
Oh, fantastic.
Sarah
What a wonderful
Stibbets.
Sarah Stibbets. is
Who
our-
was, she was involved with the American Cancer Society,
Yes.
and she's the one who owns
She's a teacher
or
at
teacher.
Mogo.
Yes, and they've, like we said, donated all of their services for the day.
That's amazing.
They have. And she was also one of the survivors on the runway show that night. So
I do remember.
so everybody has come into my life for a reason, so definitely blessed. But anyway, we're not going to talk anymore about that. But
Hey, that's
don't
what
wanna- I don't wanna
days
get-
of
I don't
couture
wanna-
for the
I don't
cause.
wanna
Come on
get-
now.
I don't want to get too teary-eyed this morning.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we have Sarah, and we have some other volunteers that will be able to help with special needs, such as wigs and eyebrows and eyelashes, and so we're prepared for that.
That's amazing.
So they'll get to come in and get dolled up or bring their own. They can borrow a wig, and these ladies, once they get their hair and makeup done, they can put on their outfit and
Shine like a star.
shine like a star. Absolutely. So these survivors get to bring up to a total of 5 people with them this year. They can bring families, spouse, children, caregiver, best
Puppies.
friend, puppies.
I was going to say, pets.
I have some that are bringing puppies.
That's great.
We can bring puppies. But
Gail doesn't really say no. So you ask Gail something,
Right.
and she's the kind of person who just makes,
makes
it
it
happen.
happen.
Finds a way to make it
Figures
work.
it out.
Well,
So
well,
that's
we-
why we love
Right.
Gail.
well, we had puppies last year. We had one, and of course.
And why not?
Well, I mean, of course, animals bring a lot of peace
Absolutely.
and serenity,
Yeah.
Yes.
to a lot of people. But these are not just animals,
Yeah.
to them.
They're family members.
They're family members.
Well, and also play a part in recovery and moving forward because,
Absolutely.
you need that love and support and that constant, feeling that whatever brings you comfort. I'm like that. I love pets, and it could be cat, dog, raccoon, whatever. And it's, but it's furry animals.
Furry
It's,
animals.
it gives you a reason to smile.
absolutely,
Definitely
absolutely.
so. And our mission with Celebrate Your Life is really all about healing, art healing, cancer healing, and therapy through that. So animals play a huge role in that. And then with us, we want to talk about more, or we want to focus more on art healing. So we plan to do few other things in the future that we hope to develop with like journaling and art healing, photography classes that Gail does, and so on and so forth, and grow that. So we have a lot of potential and a lot of ideas in the future. We are still a little baby, still developing as things go, but that's what's so exciting about this time right now for us.
Yeah, I can see that.
And what's exciting is we're growing every day. So each month we have a committee meeting, and it has grown. Each meeting it seems like it doubles, and the volunteers that have come in and wanted to help is overwhelming.
That's amazing.
And we're very thankful.
That is outstanding. And unfortunately, we were going to have another guest with us today, Miss Abby Vineyard, who's your volunteer chairwoman this year of the event. And you know, I'm so sorry that we didn't get a chance to meet her and that she couldn't make it here because of, you know, a traffic incident, which sometimes happens on 105. But how did Abby become involved with the organization, or how did y'all select her as your volunteer chairwoman?
Abby selected us. She really did. She was a part of the Cancer Shoot last year. And I really didn't know her then. I wasn't the one that did her photos last year. But she came to the unveiling that we had at the Glade Arts Center there right after that. And she came to me and she says, Gail, if you ever need any help, I want to volunteer. I want to be a part of this. I'm out of recovery. I don't work. I want something to do. And this is where God has told me that I need to put my efforts in.
That's
to, you know, so I'm like, okay, well, let's find you something to do. Abby has, she's taken on the role of a big role because volunteers is very important.
Yes, it's vital.
It's vital to make events such as this happen. But she's taken on a big role, and she has she's filled a.
She's really risen to that occasion.
She has, and she's filled. I don't know. I have a lot of love for her.
Yeah,
I really do. She's really sweet. But she's an amazing person. She's a survivor. She's a warrior. She also wants to give back to the community, and she's very vital to us.
Well, events like this don't happen without volunteers.
Correct. You have to have volunteers.
Yes.
And she's been able to round them up and assign them jobs. And
That's awesome.
So
Awesome.
Yep. But
and you know, and your board president, Ms. Jeter, you know, and her fabulousness.
Absolutely.
Yes, and she's another charge ahead, make it happen kind of woman.
Yes, she is.
With an amazing survivor story.
She does have a great survivor story, and she does love to make things happen, and multifaceted, crazy woman. She is a business owner with an engineering firm in the Woodlands that most people don't know that about her.
Yeah.
And
Not just beauty, but the brains to back it up.
Not just beauty, but she is beautiful, and she is been doing pageants for many years now as well. So she's very prominent in the Woodlands community and Conroe because she's from this area. But she, you know, she and I met through American Cancer Society, like we were talking about, and she is just so great and so excited. And she's now still an active, but going on 9 years, going on 10 years, I believe, with her cancer journey. And she's had multiple different kinds of cancer, starting with breast cancer. When she was in her early 20s, or late 20s, I'm sorry, I think she was about 28. And, you know, she just has an incredible story, and she's a warrior and a fighter as well. So we just love on Misty, and she deserves it because, you know, everyone struggles, and it's not just during your treatment, it's after treatment too, and it doesn't really stop. So she really likes to be a proponent of that and living beyond the bell, as she says, and talking about that and cancer and going through that journey and that history and that healing. And it is healing and I think we experience that through American Cancer Society. I'm not a cancer, you know, survivor or patient myself, but being around others, and they just connect. It's an instant connection that they have. And that's what is so great about doing things like this is you feel the love in the room, and they heal during that process. And I think that's why Gail, you know, started this and wanted to do what she does, because it's a healing. It's a form of healing and helping them. It's one small little thing. It's a photo, you know, but there's people who need that, and it happens all the time. I see it on Facebook. I just saw it recently on Facebook that someone was needing something for their loved one. And it's like, please reach out to us. How can we help? What can we do? And we want to be that network for those people and help them and guide them in the right direction.
Yeah, well, you know, and I know that was one thing that you and I experienced during the the American Cancer Society event days for Couture for the Cause. And I think an element that we didn't expect, and I think an element that most of our survivor models didn't expect, was this instant support group that kind of created itself.
Yeah.
It wasn't
that model night we had,
Yes,
that
it's
info night that we
amazing.
had getting our models together was everything.
Yeah.
That made that event so great because they got to know each other beforehand and they did experience that instant connection and they just felt the love. And that's what we want to bring with Celebrate Your Life as well, in this photo shoot and in the future.
Yeah.
I think in one of my speeches once upon a time I used was that people need people,
Yes.
especially in times of need. And this is what we want to be about is to help those that are in need. We want to be an outlet, for information, and not only just information, but we want to, like I said, provide, some kind of healing in some kind of way,
support.
some kind of support. So,
Well, and I think most of us, I mean, I know I'm so guilty of this. I've got friends that are photographers. They're great photographers.
Looking at you too.
And yet I still, most of the time, find myself, just sticking with my cell phone pics, and most of the time I'm taking them, I'm not even in them. And so it's like we forget how important and how special it is to actually have a portrait made.
That's very true.
Because it captures so much of your personality, so much of, and not just you, it's just the entire group. And I think that's so great that you're including their support systems, because there are a lot of people that that not only want to thank them in some special way, but they wouldn't be sitting in that seat without the people that are surrounding them.
absolutely.
Exactly.
And we want to honor them as well. So
Yeah.
that's why we can't
And
just-
we're honoring and we're celebrating too. I mean,
Of
so many
course.
people will just finish treatment and they're, in this picture, you see Miss Lori, as her warrior with her boxing gloves on in her hands. And they show up and we have people show up in t-shirts. They made t-shirts, for their survivor and stuff. So we're celebrating. It's, it's a lot of passion, a lot of love and celebration too.
Absolutely.
That is wonderful, ladies. Well, thank y'all for doing this. Now, we talked about your mission statement about healing through art. And so if you are a provider of, art lessons or photographer or anything like that, I'm sure y'all would love to hear from those guys too.
Absolutely.
Definitely. We're still a little baby, forming and molding and growing as we grow and changing and things. And so we would love to partner with other people and build those partnerships around the community and only to offer more to the survivors.
Sure. And are you still accepting, I assume, items for your goodie bags?
We are. We have 128 swag bags this year. And of course, these swag bags this year they're special. We have 15 very young children this year, ranging from the ages of 3
It's awful.
to 18. So each one of those goodie bags are going to be special this year,
Yes.
special made for these children. We have 3 men, and then we have 128 women.
Wow.
So but we're still accepting, and you can, if anybody would like to donate to the swag bags, they can email us, of course, at the info@thecelebrateyourlife.org. And our swag bag person, Miss Gwen Samples, she's in charge of those, and she'll.
Excellent.
she's
So
a-
is there anything in particular you're looking for? If somebody says, if I'm going to order something just for this event, what would you say this is what we would love to have?
I really can't answer that.
No.
I think everybody would be grateful just to get something.
I think
so-
somebody needs to step up and sponsor, underwrite some amazing Celebrate Your Life organization tumblers, wine tumblers or Yetis or something that's branded so that everybody remembers that every day is a day worth celebrating.
I think that would be a good question over there for Miss Amanda Beard, because we have some things in the works. But if somebody wants to underwrite and
people
help,
can
help with
underwrite-
that, they
underwrite
can-
products
they
as
actually
well.
can. They can. But we have
Christy, I love your idea. I think anyone who wants to step up, feel free to email us at
Absolutely.
info@thecelebrateyourlife.org.
Absolutely. I mean, we could use tumblers. We could use some koozies, some bags, some special bags, not just the regular swag
great
bags, but some
caps.
great caps.
Yeah,
and-
false eyelashes, anything like that. Survivors love false eyelashes because a lot of them lose their false eyelashes.
hair and makeup, skincare cream, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Well, I know some people that are in those fields and industries, and maybe we can reach out to them and see what we can do to pull some of this stuff together.
Well, we would
That would be
appreciate
great.
your
That would be
help,
great.
yeah.
Now, what's really going to be funny is that they're going to be hearing this, and then they're going to get sent this broadcast, and they're going to be tagged, and we're going to say, "Hey, this is your calling, and this is what you need to do." Is there
Sounds
anything?
good.
What else? What else are y'all looking for sponsorships for?
Well, something else I do want to mention, we are getting our own swag made, which is very excited, from Miss Nicole Rodman with Halo Branded Solutions, who is on our advisory board and helping us. So there will be items to also purchase if people would like to, like your
Wonderful.
lovely bracelets that y'all have.
Yes, and if you have
And-
not seen them, they are gorgeous.
Yes.
Here they are. If you would like to get your very own, I'm sure that could be arranged.
Yes, we'll have things for sale that day at the event. So that'll be a lot of fun.
I think we're going to have T-shirts too, aren't we?
T-shirts. Yeah, we'll have
Absolutely.
lots of little items, bags and cups and little things like that that people can buy. And so something else to look forward to.
Yeah, and a great way to fund your continuing mission to be able to continue this amazing event
And travel.
and travel.
travel.
Yeah, I love. See, because Gail doesn't dream small.
Gail does not
No.
dream small. Gail dreams big, but
Gail's
it
like-
gets me in trouble sometime, but I have a very good support system.
But you
so-
know, trouble's not always a bad thing.
I know.
And amazing things come out of people who answer a call that they didn't even realize they were answering. And I know that you did that for us at Couture for the Cause. And the fact that you stepped up to continue this mission, and you give back in so many ways. I know personally that you have collected books. I know that you have collected other items. You've done workshops. You're so involved. You're always so busy. You've got this amazing business that you're also running on the side. I say on the side of all the volunteer work, you know. But what you do for this community is so vital, and to not just make it just a regular, you know, hey, we're gonna help you through. We're gonna celebrate you, and we're gonna celebrate the life that you fought to have.
Absolutely.
So thank you for doing that. Thank you for answering
Absolutely.
that call and for stepping up to do that, because it takes really special people to come up with the gumption to do it, but it really takes special people to see it through and to put a team like this together that will make it happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I know that not all of your board are cancer survivors. Is there like a mix?
We do have
Yeah.
we have a mix. We're all affected in some way. I'm not a cancer survivor myself, but I was inspired by cancer survivors. But we have board members that are not survivors, but we are survivor based. So
Yes.
the majority of our committee members and chairwomen are survivors. So we
Yes.
are survivor based, and I think that's what's going to make us work.
Yeah, they really wanted to be involved. A lot of them came from the photo shoot last year, and then they stepped up and said, I want to be on the committee now. I want to be on the committee and be helping others.
And give back.
So that was great. And we experienced that once again with Couture for the Cause. But we do have a few of our board members who are survivors and some who are not. But we're all affected, like we've said.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's great because they give a very important perspective to keep in mind when putting together events like this.
Absolutely, because a lot of the things that we plan to do in the future have been inspired by their ideas, because they're like, well, Gail, this is what we didn't have when we were going through treatment. What can we do now? And so this is what we're hoping to bring in the future, is things that they didn't have, that was something that we can do now that people didn't have back then. So
It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Well, thank you, ladies. This has
You're
been
welcome.
so fun. Again, if you would like to learn more about the Celebrate Your Life organization, you can go and find them on Facebook. You can look at some of the pictures from last year that I'm sure are on there. I can imagine the photo album that is there. And I can imagine it because I actually went there. But you can also sign up to learn more about this year's second annual Celebrate Your Life photo shoot that is going on August 10th and 11th at the Glade Cultural Center, which is one of my favorite venues around. You can sign up if you or a loved one is a cancer survivor and you would like to sign up to be on the waiting list. I'm sure if you email info@thecelebrateyourlife.org, you can get on that waiting list and also get information about upcoming events, as well as the third annual Celebrate Your Life photo shoot that will be coming up.
absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies, so much for having
Thank
us.
you for
Thank
having
y'all
us.
for
Very
being
welcome.
here.
Very
And be sure we want to come back. We want to come back after the event. We want to get everybody excited about what the results were, and thank everybody for being a part of it, and charge ahead for the third annual event.
Absolutely. So you'll be able to see those results October the 10th, and the location will be to be announced. And hopefully we can come back and we can talk about this in the future.
I would love
Well,
that.
good.
I would
We
love that.
really would love
Because
that.
we usually keep those photos hidden until the appreciation dinner, so nobody gets a sneak peek but, myself and the
Oh my gosh, that would
photographers,
make
so-
me crazy. It's so exciting, though. We have to work. We got to talk about this because now you've got the idea wheels spinning and that.
Well, there's a lot of
Yeah.
things going on, a lot
Yeah.
of things that I'm getting my hands into, but it's all cancer-based, so there's things coming.
Well, thank you, ladies, very much, and congratulations on not only building an amazing organization, but also making this your second annual. I see lots of great years to come for this amazing event.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well,
Is it already over? Is it already time?
is it time? Wow. Such a
Always
sad-
goes by so fast.
I know,
So,
especially
okay,
when
so
you're
we haven't done
pregnant.
this. So
Okay.
here's to you ladies, here's to the Celebrate Your Life
Celebrate Your
organization
Life.
and photo shoot, and for amazing women like you that make events like this happen to celebrate all the amazing survivors and people in our community. So
Absolutely.
here's to cheers.
Thank you, ladies.
And
Cheers.
thank y'all so much.
Cheers to y'all.
Make sure you tune in every Wednesday at noon for the Toast of the Town with Kristi and Mel, where we bring to you and we celebrate all
Absolutely.
the best of Montgomery
Absolutely.
County and beyond.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
I know. So y'all enjoy.
We've got things in other counties
We
coming
do.
up too.
I know. So y'all enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you on Wednesday.